Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So BYU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Got a man. It's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Wide open downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Mountaineers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
They're setting up the screen. Jumped on top of the pile.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. And the third down pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Cook. He's stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Snagged out of the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets it.
Wide open He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say,
oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cougars will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To the air, it's Van Buren. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front?
Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Finds his man. It's Kent. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Mountaineers are on the move. He's got him in the flat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Boys, just 90 miles separate Baylor and TCU. Let's find out how much they're separated on the scoreboard. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 28 over Texas State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running with the fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good one...
Brings it down on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. BYU lines up quickly. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, BYU!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity.